For the side stories that rotate every 2 weeks, once you've cleared every single side story at least once, you can see here, it'll say you can select and replay one of the completed side stories, and this is really just so that you can get the side story rewards again, even if you've cleared the entire shop. There's a couple of side stories that are a little bit faster to farm than the other ones though. I just rotate between these two myself, especially if you find yourself not really caring about the catalysts. I never buy the catalysts from the shop, so it doesn't matter to me, like if it's whatever class. Violet is one of them, and the other one is Ilnav, and we'll take a look at both of the side stories and why I prefer farming these over the other ones. One thing with side stories is that even if you're really lazy about doing them, like you don't want to clear the shop, which is me, or if you just don't value a lot of the items in the shop, like the catalysts don't matter to me, so there's no reason for me to farm for these, you should still be doing these even if it's on only easy clears. Because when you do 40 clears, you get 2 leaves here, this is 5 leaves, and then in here you get 1 more leaf, 6 leaves. Even that by itself, because it's 8 energy for an easy clear, if you do 40 clears on 8 energy, that's like 320 energy, which those 6 leaves already cover. You're going energy positive by doing your easy clears every 2 weeks pretty much. That's not to mention all the other stuff you get, like you get some skystones, some bookmarks. There's like a Molagora in here. So yeah, it's definitely worth doing, even if you're just spamming easy clears. So I've done everything here. You can see I only did easy here. We're just going to go in real quick, and let's take a look. So we're going to kill off this first wave. And you can see the big thing is that the ads just hop in instantly. It's like Eulogy of a Saint, the farming stages, where the ads just jump in immediately. It's kind of minor, but it does, like, might as well speed things up a little bit. It makes farming these stages really, really, really fast. And here I'm done with all of my clears. So I'm gonna claim my leaves now. I got 5 leaves from that, plus all the quest rewards. And then get this reward too. One thing with specifically the Violet one is this is actually split up into 2 parts. So make sure you claim your stage rewards from the first section. It won't let you move on to a different side story unless you claim this. I see people get stuck here, so just make sure you're claiming this one too. So then if you do all your easy clears, you'll be able to buy out some stuff in the shop, but not everything. I'm gonna buy the Mola and these. And then I have enough for like 1 more of these. Sometimes if you get good RNG with your chest drops, you could get 1 more charm here, but I can't, so we're just gonna leave that. I am going to... I guess I'll just grab this. Then a lot of people are going to find themselves wanting the artifact charms and equipment charms too. So let's assume that you don't care about the catalysts or anything. If that's the case, then it'll probably look something like this. Where this is the amount of energy it costs to do each run on each difficulty, the currency that drops for those difficulties, plus if you have the pet you get a little boost. So this is how much you would get, assuming you have a completely maxed out pet, 16.5%. And we have the Mola, Cove Bookmark, Arty Charm, and equipment costs. This is how much it costs totaled by all of them. 3 Cove Bookmarks, 2 Arty Charms, 6 equipment charms for 1,570 currency total. And then this is, this label it, currency run. So you have to do 12 runs, no matter what, to do your story clears, the 10 story stages, plus the Mola stage and the gold stage. For your story clears, this amount varies, because depending on the side story, there's only 4 story fights per side story. Some of them have more fights, some of them have less. 127 is for Ilnav side story, and this side story in particular, there's not a lot of like fights in your story stages. It's all like 1 fight or like 2 fights. So you don't get a lot of currency. After 10 runs, I ended up with 127. I don't know exactly what it is for Violets, but I'm just going to put 127 here because this is for Ilnav. And also you don't have pets on your story fights, so a little bit less currency there. Plus the Mola stage and the gold stage, which are definitely worth doing. They don't give you any currency as well, which is why this number is so low for 12 runs at what would normally be 17 currency per stage. So besides that, assuming you want the artifact and the equipment charms, then you would do your 5 hell runs, because your hell runs are the most energy efficient per currency. It's 5 currency per energy here. And then this is, you have to do normal, 1 hard to even reach hell. So 1 normal, 1 hard, then 5 hell runs, 7 runs total. Assuming you do like 2 more hard runs and then the rest of your runs on easy to hit 40 runs total, you would have just a little bit short of the amount needed to clear the shop, or clear the important items in the shop. Though there are like chests on your runs that you can get. It's RNG, so I didn't factor them in, but maybe you hit one and you'll be able to get the amount needed for the shop. If you don't though, then do like 1 more run on normal. Normal would give you like 17 more currency, which would be enough to cover this gap. In terms of energy costs, I mean, we can take a look at it real quick. This is just this times 8, and then this would be 15 plus 24 plus, I mean, I guess 30 times 5 is just 150. And then this is 19 times 8, and then this is just 48. If we just sum these, it's like 485 compared to just doing your runs on easy, which is just 8 times 40. So it's like roughly 165, probably like 170, 180-ish more currency to get the artifact and the equipment charms too. Which of course, like if you need the charms, then this is probably worth the energy regardless. Also worth mentioning that like this is with a max pet. If your pet isn't maxed, you can see like especially on hell, you get a lot less currency. You might have to do like a couple more runs on hard or something. So that's it for this, and then let's go ahead and also take a look at Ilnav while we're at it. So I'm going to swap the Ilnav here, and then you can see like everything's reset. So I'll do all the story stages, and we can take a look at the farming stage too. So now this is Ilnav side story. I cleared all the stages. We're just going to do easy, and we'll see how the stage looks. So again, you can see after we kill this wave, the mobs just hop in immediately. There's no walking. This is the arena stage actually, but pretty fast. I am using Fear and usually use RB here, so kind of lucky if I actually managed to hit Cecilia, which does slow it down a little bit. But if you're using like Arbiter or something, it would just be nice and quick, pretty much. So that is it, really, for the fast farming stages. Again, this is like not that big of a deal, but if you find yourself like wanting to spend as little time as possible in your side stories, I would say it's probably these two, just because the farming stage is a little bit faster. And again, if you find yourself actually wanting the catalyst from the side story, then just target whichever side story has the class catalyst that you want. If you don't care about them, then the only good stuff in the shop is the Mola, the bookmarks, the RE charm, and the equipment charms. So that's all you're really going to be going for. But that is it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time.